Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon, and thanks for watching News 8 Now. I'm Alexandra Carter. Happening now, a massive manhunt is on for a gunman who killed at least 18 people and injured 13 others in Maine. It all went down last night in two separate parts of the city of Lewiston, one at a restaurant and another at a bowling alley. The Maine State Police have identified a person of interest and are warning the public he is armed and dangerous. Bradley Blackburn has more on the investigation.
Law enforcement officials are asking for the public's help to track down the gunman responsible for the deadly mass shooting in Lewiston, Maine.
If you see anything suspicious, please call us.
We have an active shooter. We have multiple injuries.
Police released these photos of a man walking into a bowling alley Wednesday night, pointing a weapon.
There was a loud pop.
This witness says he ran when the shots rang out.
I just booked it down the lane, and I slid basically into where the pins are and climbed up in the machine and was on top of the machines for about 10 minutes until the cops got there.
Police said they responded to a second shooting location at a bar and restaurant less than 4 miles away. Police have identified 40-year-old Robert Card as the suspect in the pair of shootings.
Mr. Card is considered armed and dangerous, and police advise that Maine people should not approach him under any circumstances.
Card is in the Army Reserves, but according to the Maine Information and Analysis Center, he is not a trained firearms instructor with the Reserves, as previously reported. He recently reported mental health issues and threatened to shoot up a National Guard base. He was committed to a facility for 2 weeks over the summer. Residents were told to stay locked in their homes while law enforcement officers search for the suspect. Schools are closed and people who live here are shaken.
You and me and all these people standing here, we all got to fear for our lives today.
Police also released a photo of the person of interest's vehicle that they recovered in a parking lot. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, Lewiston, Maine.
Hundreds of state, local, and federal law enforcement officers, including the FBI, are on the ground searching for the gunman. And closer to home now, we're learning more about a former Tomah High School coach accused of having sexual contact with a 17-year-old student. She has now been sentenced. 27-year-old Caitlin Sankey was sentenced to 2 years probation, no contact with the victim or anyone under the age of 18, and she's required to join the sex offender registry. Tomah Police and Tomah High School administrators say they started an investigation after receiving information about a coach engaging in sexual conduct with a student. In June, Sankey pleaded guilty to having sexual intercourse with a child 16 or older.
Well, things are definitely looking wet and soggy and just downright cloudy, as you can see here from City Cam 8 there in the background, showing all those thick cloudy skies. And on the radar and satellite loop, you can see plenty of wet weather that moved through early this morning. It continues to move its way out of here towards the east. Here's a look at some of the rainfall totals so far today. Over a ½ inch here has been picked up in Viroqua, Prairie du Chien, and Boscobel. That is where some of the heavier rain here fell early this morning. And if you're in La Crosse, we're around 0.02 of an inch there, and less than 1/10 of an inch here, areas off towards the north and west. Here's a look now at City Cam 8. Again, just a very gloomy look there. Cloudy skies. That's going to continue throughout the day today with a chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms during the afternoon hours here as well. With a mild day today in terms of our temperatures, highs rising into the mid to upper 60s, and a very light south wind at around 5 to 10 miles an hour. I'll be back with a check on that for the forecast coming up in a few minutes, and we'll time out the details with the rain coming up a little bit later.
All right, Derek, thank you. And as the weather starts to cool down, Catholic Charities in La Crosse is ready to welcome anyone who may need a place to warm up. Starting next week, their warming center will be open for the season. Right now, they're getting everything set up in preparation for the winter. Every year, Catholic Charities helps thousands of La Crosse residents.
We really want to focus on homelessness prevention. We try to help folks get ahead of maybe being homeless. So maybe you're noticing that your pay has been cut or your expenses have gone up. We try to work with folks on budgeting and that sort of thing to make sure that we can try to keep you out of homelessness.
The warming center, located on 3rd Street in downtown La Crosse, will be open from November 1st all the way until May. Ahead of the 2024 election, security has been a main focus, and that was the topic at one of La Crosse's events last night. Wisconsin Elections Commission Administrator Megan Wolf joined La Crosse's city and county clerks along with Assemblyman Mike Hipsch at the County Administrative Center. The organization Keep Our Republic invited them to help the public learn about the security of Wisconsin's electoral process. Wolf and the clerk offered their expertise on how your votes are counted and how they're kept secure during elections.
We will continue to have this discussion, but the minute that you say this election is rigged, I'm walking away, that's when we no longer keep our republic.
We always have really close elections here in Wisconsin, and that is going to heighten emotions regardless of who's on the ballot. And so I think, our job is to continue to find ways to create that engagement and answer people's questions about elections.
If you're interested in learning more, Keep Our Republic will be hosting similar discussions over the next year throughout the state. To find out more, just head to our website, news8000.com. The La Crescent Animal Rescue is saying they may be able to keep their doors open and help even more animals in need throughout the area. In a Facebook post made by the shelter earlier this month, they said that they were at risk of losing their city-owned building, which serves about 150 animals every year. Sarah Ryberick sits on the board of directors for the rescue. She says the rescue would like to expand and help animals in Houston County as well, but it can only do so with the city's approval.
It's not like animals know where the city line is. And we often receive calls where animals have been maybe dumped on a farm or something outside of city limits.
Last night, officials met to find a way to make that happen. La Crescent's mayor says the city does not want to use its public funds to allow the rescue to expand its work into Houston County. And if the city's partnership with the animal rescue is dissolved, the city has volunteers and members of the police department to help with day-to-day needs. Ryberick says she's looking forward to having conversations with city officials to find a solution. Coming up on News 8 now at noon, weighted blankets are a popular trend for adults, but weighted baby blankets, swaddles, and sleep sacks are not safe for babies. But these products are currently for sale and marketed as safe. The danger of these products after the break.
Earn a 25-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver for every $50 you spend. That's a 25-cent fuel saver. This Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Only at Hy-Vee.
A distracted driver turned left in front of me, and I was ejected off my motorcycle.
Sean knew he had only one opportunity to call the best.
I called Hupy and Abraham because they specialize in motorcycle accidents. They fought for me, and they got me more than I expected.
Find out what Sean and thousands of other bikers already know. Hupy and Abraham means business.
In my opinion, Hupy and Abraham is the best law firm in the Midwest. They really do mean business.
Call the motorcycle accident lawyers at Hupy and Abraham.
On today's episode of Fun Moments at Fanati's, it's Halloween shopping time.
Zoe can't have gluten. Oh, creepy crawlies. Pez, and more Pez. Oh, peanut butter filled ghouls. Jack-o'-lantern suckers.
Celebrate each season and see what's in store at Fanati's Nut and Chocolate Shop. Stay tuned for more fun moments brought to you locally by Fanati's in downtown La Crosse, where the nuts, chocolate, and candy are delicious.
Feeling sluggish or weighed down could be a sign that your digestive system isn't at its best. But a little Metamucil every day can help. Metamucil psyllium fiber gels to trap and remove the waste that weighs you down, and also helps lower cholesterol and slows sugar absorption to promote healthy blood sugar levels. So you can feel lighter and more energetic. Lighten every day the Metamucil way. And for a delicious way to promote digestive health, try Metamucil Fiber Thins.
Are you tired of living with a wet, musty basement? Let the professionals at All Star Basements find the right waterproofing solutions for your needs. We do it all, from leaks, seepage, and flooding issues to foundation repair and radon mitigation and mud jacking. We service all of southern Minnesota, northern Iowa, and western Wisconsin. Our services come with a lifetime transferable warranty and our low price guarantee. So stop living with a damp, smelly basement. Call us today for a free estimate or find us online at allstarbasements.com.
Save big this Friday through Sunday at Hy-Vee. Whole boneless pork loin, just $1.77 a pound. Red grapes, just $1.98 a pound. And our special recipe brats or patties, 10 for only $10. Only at Hy-Vee.
All parents know the struggle of getting their babies to fall and stay asleep, and in recent years, weighted sleep products have grown in popularity to help babies rest better and longer. But these products may not be as safe as we think. In today's Consumer Reports, an update on those dangerous products still being sold.
Weighted blankets are a popular trend for adults, but the American Academy of Pediatrics strongly warns that weighted baby blankets, swaddles, and sleep sacks are not safe and not recommended for babies.
One of the risks is suffocation, so the babies can actually get trapped under the weight of the blankets and not be able to breathe.
A baby's body is also inherently different from an adult's, and putting any weight on its chest is problematic.
The weight on their chest, rib cage, and abdomen can limit the ability for them to move their muscles required for breathing, and this can lead to asphyxiation.
Two main manufacturers of weighted sleep products for babies, Nested Bean and Dreamland Baby, both told Consumer Reports that a lack of reported injuries related to their increasingly popular products shows that they are safe. But the Consumer Product Safety Commission has said that there is at least one infant death involving a weighted product.
Parents will be even more trusting of products that they see for sale if they have a label that says, this meets industry standards, maybe not realizing that those standards are largely written by the companies that are making and selling those products.
Leaving new parents like Linda Ramirez, who are looking for anything to help their infants sleep, in the dark.
It's so scary that they're marketed as safe when doctors are against it.
Doctors recommend that babies should sleep alone, on their back, on the firm, flat surface, and with nothing else around them. This is Mara Ramirez Amin.
The Safe Sleep for Babies Act banned both inclined sleepers and crib bumper pads last year after an investigation found that dozens of deaths were tied to infant inclined sleepers. However, this law does not apply to sleep attire like swaddles or sleep sacks. As a mom of an infant, these tips are coming in handy, and as we head to break, here's a live look at the New York Stock Exchange. Stay with us. More news is next.
At Humana, we believe your health care should evolve with you, and part of that evolution means choosing the right Medicare plan for you. Humana can help. With Original Medicare, you're covered for hospital stays and doctor office visits, but you'll have to pay a deductible for each. A Medicare supplement plan pays for some or all of your Original Medicare deductibles, but they may have higher monthly premiums and no prescription drug coverage. Humana Medicare Advantage prescription drug plans include medical coverage plus prescription drug coverage and coverage for dental, vision, and hearing, all wrapped up into one convenient plan. Plus, there's a cap on your out-of-pocket costs. Humana has large networks of doctors, hospitals, and specialists across 49 states. So call or go online today and get your free decision guide. Humana, a more human way to healthcare.
For over 25 years, Window World's provided quality products for homeowners around the country, including windows and doors. Every window we sell is custom made for optimal energy efficiency and superior durability. Plus, a vinyl finish means they'll never need painting. Just like our windows, entry doors from Window World are made to last, featuring a durable fiberglass construction that provides up to 4 times the insulation value of wood. When it comes time for new windows or doors, trust America's exterior remodeler. Trust Window World.
On Friday, there's 2 places to be, here and here. When you're here, you're cheering your team on to victory. And when you're here, you get to celebrate it all over again. Friday Night Frenzy on News 8. Scores, highlights, and more.
Friday Night Frenzy, Friday at 10 on News 8.
It's the second best place to be on Friday night.
Welcome back. In your medical news, children who experience traumatic events are more likely to have headaches as adults. The study in the Journal of Neurology found a quarter of participants who experienced at least one traumatic childhood event, such as abuse or neglect, were diagnosed with a headache disorder. That's compared to just 12% of participants without childhood trauma. Researchers add, as the number of traumatic childhood events increased, so did the odds of having headaches. Another new study finds a link between cognitive function and a common type of fatty acid. Researchers in Australia found older people who had the highest levels of triglycerides in their blood were 36% less likely to develop dementia than people with the lowest levels. But researchers caution the results don't necessarily prove higher triglyceride levels prevent dementia. They may simply be a reflection of better overall health. A new treatment is showing promise for breast cancer survivors who are coping with so-called chemo brain. Chemo brain refers to cognitive problems like forgetfulness, which are common side effects of breast cancer treatment. New research found that breast cancer survivors who underwent a year of attention and memory training reported better cognitive abilities and lower rates of depression than survivors who did not receive the training. That was your Daily Health Minute. Here's a look at CityCam 8 now. Derek will be up next with our forecast.
It's the biggest event in King Furniture's history, a total liquidation of all stock items, over $2 million of quality name brand furniture priced for immediate liquidation. We're sacrificing all our inventory so we can complete a total renovation. Don't miss the King Furniture total liquidation sale going on now.
It's the Bobby Bones Show. Get your morning started right.
She says my boyfriend can't stand that I listen to the show. He would rather I spend time with him.
That's crazy.
Oh, just dump him.
What do you call a pig that does karate?
What?
A pork chop.
Of course you do.
Yes!
A woman donated a kidney to a complete stranger, all because of a Facebook post.
You're gonna walk away feeling better than you did before. Join me, Bobby Bones, every weekday morning starting at 6 on Kicks 106.3.
It's nothing.
Sounds like something.
When you have nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea.
Pepto-Bismol coats and soothes for fast relief when you need it most.
Sometimes Jonah wrestles with falling asleep, so he takes ZzzQuil, the world's #1 sleep aid brand, for a better night's sleep. So now, he wakes up feeling like himself, the reigning Family Room middleweight champion. Better days start with ZzzQuil Nights.
If you're shopping for a vehicle and wonder what website has local vehicles listed, check out FindCars.com, because FindCars.com is locally based. You'll find thousands of vehicles listed from local dealers and private sellers all over the area. Plus, it's so easy to use. Simply choose the vehicle you're looking for, and FindCars.com will show you who has what you're looking for locally and beyond. FindCars.com, local shopping made easy.
FindCars.com. Click. It's the biggest event in King Furniture's history, a total liquidation of all stock items, over $2 million of quality name brand furniture priced for immediate liquidation. We're sacrificing all our inventory so we can complete a total renovation. Don't miss the King Furniture total liquidation sale going on now.
Don't be tricked by sales and free stuff. Better products at better prices on all your home improvements during the 2023 Fall Home Show at the Board Store Home Improvements. Don't miss it.
Well, it sure is a very cloudy, gloomy, and ominous look there from CityCam 8 in downtown La Crosse, showing all those thick clouds with some showers in some spots. Current temperature is 64 degrees, south winds at around 7 miles an hour. In Eau Claire, 61 degrees is your temperature, light northeast winds at around 3 miles an hour at the moment. So we're still being influenced by this broad trough of low pressure currently positioned to our west, and you can see that stationary funnel boundary position to our north. Lots of rain showers associated with that system there across the northern Great Lakes. And here's another front here back towards the west, pulling in a lot of moisture here across the upper Midwest. And that's why we've been recently seeing a lot of cloudy skies lately, along with some showers over the last couple of days, including today. Here's a look at what happened this morning. Rain showers that moved through the area. That did cause a little bit of some rainfall accumulation in some spots. You can see around just over a ½ an inch here occurred in areas like Prairie du Chien and also into Boscobel, Viroqua. You are well above that ½ inch mark there. The rest of us, mainly across our central and northern zones didn't really see too much, around less than 1/10 of an inch. La Crosse saw a little bit more than that, though. Day planner showing some scattered showers throughout the rest of the afternoon, so I'm expecting some more wet weather here ahead. Isolated to scattered thunderstorms later this afternoon and also into this evening as a possibility as well. So this will only contribute to some more rainfall accumulations throughout the day today. And in fact, we could be looking at some spots picking up around 1/2 inch to 1 inch of additional rainfall totals with more showers and thunderstorms that are expected to move through here throughout the day and also into this evening, as you can see being picked up on Sky Tracker. Now, as we take you into tonight, into early tomorrow morning, I do think a lot of this will settle down. Maybe a couple of light showers are still possible. By tomorrow afternoon, most of the precipitation should come to a close. Some clouds here and there across portions of the area as we head throughout the day tomorrow. And then as we take you into Saturday, things get a little bit interesting. I'm watching a disturbance back towards the west. That's going to increase our cloud cover here Saturday. And you see this blue area? That is actually snow being picked up here on some of the forecast models. So if we have all that moisture around in place and the temperatures in the environment are cold enough, we could see some of this precipitation transition over to snow to allow for some scattered snow showers to develop across the area Saturday afternoon and also into Saturday night. I do want to give you an update, though, before we get to that 8-day forecast and some of the drought information. We have some improvements. An abnormally drought status here has been shown across our central communities. That is downgraded from that severe drought, but we still have severe drought conditions across our southern communities, however. Let's take a look now at that 8-day forecast, and you can see our temperatures will be going down. Highs in the upper 30s to low 40s behind this front that's moving in tomorrow. And yeah, it's going to be pretty cold for Halloween Day.
Yeah, definitely going to need some warm costumes for sure.
Definitely.
Thank you, Derek. When we come back, Northwoods Elementary is trying to break a world record, how its youngest students combine learning with fun, right after this.
Are record energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? With inflation rising at record levels and incomes not keeping pace, you might be one of tens of thousands of Wisconsin residents who are struggling to survive in the blistering heat of summer or the bitter cold of winter. While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today and call 1-800-506-5596. That's 800-506-5596. Or visit www.kwwf.org.
Everything is getting smarter. Good thing your Touchstone Energy Cooperative has the knowledge and expertise to help you make smarter work harder. Today, there are more ways than ever to make your world more energy efficient, and we can show you how. Take the next step to go electric and put the power of your co-op to work for you. Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, your source for power and information.
Ready to transform your space? Or perhaps your favorite room just needs a few updates? Let our design consultants help you discover the possibilities to update your home. We take the time to discuss your space, your needs, and your budget. Cooley Carpet will help you every step of the way, from start to finish, with design professionals and expert installation to meet all your expectations. Let our dedicated team help you achieve your dream space. Visit us at Cooley Carpet Center on Mormon Cooley Road in La Crosse.
Home furniture. There's no place like home.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Students at Northwoods Elementary School are trying to break a world record. They're taking part in the global effort to break the most people reading one book record. Spanish class students from Logan High School came to help the elementary kids read with Lots of Love by Jenny Torres Sanchez. To keep the kids engaged, the book is being read via a story walk. That's when the book's pages are spread out along a walking route.
We do this just because it's a fun way to get kids engaged with reading. Not everybody likes to sit down and just read a book, so keeping kids active and moving, but also getting the literature in their hands in a fun, exciting way.
Northwood students are joining thousands of schools, libraries, and other communities around the world to celebrate literacy by reading the heartwarming story about family and sharing love across distances. Stay with us. We'll have a final check of your forecast when we come back.
To everyone who craves a fresh meal, come have a taste of Wisconsin.
America's Dairyland, as in real dairy.
It gives Culver's fresh frozen custard its famous rich and creamy flavor.
Like really rich.
So rich.
Rich and creamy.
And our cook-to-order Butterburgers?
They're topped with, you guessed it, Wisconsin cheese.
But it's the smiles we put on your face with every meal made just for you.
It really makes our hearts melt.
From Wisconsin with love. Welcome to Delicious.
Come and get the very best windows and doors at the lowest price during the Fall Home Show only at the Board Store. Always your home for high quality at lower prices. We bring you superior products installed by our exceptional team of carpenters, plumbers, and electricians. Visit or call during our Fall Home Show for added savings on replacement windows, patio doors, entry doors, and all your home improvements. Visit us, call us, connect online for the best windows and doors at the lowest price. The Fall Home Show only at the Board Store Home Improvements. Don't miss it.
Prairie du Chien, Wisconsin, in fall. Surrounded by breathtaking colors, with so many fall things to do, like picking and exploring. Celebrate fall in Prairie du Chien with us at one of many great events. Along the Mississippi, between the majestic river bluffs, fall in Prairie du Chien, Wisconsin. We'll see you soon.
Learning about things that are meaningful and important, as well as silly and fun. Don't make me laugh, I'll pee! Always fun to see a transformation. So incredible. Whoa. Top tips for how to rehab a closet. I've never seen that before. Me either. All one big happy family.
Weekdays at 3 on News 8.
Final check now on your 8-day forecast. We're still looking at some wet weather through today and some lingering chances of rain through tomorrow morning. I'm watching for a chance of snow Saturday afternoon and also into the evening hours, so we'll keep our eyes on that. But of course, the main story coming up is these cold temperatures. We're going to drop our highs into the upper 30s and low 40s, especially into next week and Halloween. So get ready for that. You might want to dress your kids warm. Those costumes.
Yes, for sure. Maybe get a snowman costume, right?
A snowman costume. I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can find.
We'll be looking for that. Thanks so much for joining us today at noon. We'll see you back here at 5, 6, and 10. Have a great day.